They got some bikes, and they're gonna ride through all the countryside, and they'll do it side by side. Kenneth and Allie, they're gonna rally through all the peaks and valleys. Shout out to Rand McNally, with the West Coast ready to greet them in search of the unending weekend. Well, it's a trans-American ride.
Sturgis actually was part of our reservation at one time.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And that was in 75?
Yep.
Wow.
You can Google it and read all about it.
That's
If
insane.
you get on there, there's Butler, Peltier. Leonard Peltier is the one they convicted of it. That's my brother-in-law.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Oh yeah, I know them all. They're all family.
Huh.
AIM. If you read about AIM, that's the American Indian movement. There's the patch and the symbol and all that. You don't see them very often though, because you can't buy them. You got to earn them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only a handful that wear the AIM patch. That's on my vest.
Oh, wow.
That's what I wear. So, yeah, I'm spoken all over the United States.
Wow.
That's
yeah,
incredible.
I spoke for my brother-in-law.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was in solitary confinement for 12 years.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's been locked up for 43
Is he
years.
still locked up?
Yep.
Wow.
He's the only political warrior in prison. Yeah, Leonard Peltier, man. If you ever get a little bored, Google it. It'll blow you away, the whole story.
Sounds like
crazy.
Yeah, we were acquitted. And he ran to Canada. And when they got him in Canada, he was the last man standing. So somebody had to go down.
Wow. That sounds a lot like the Waco story. Just fucked
Oh,
up shit.
you know what? We were young. It had to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever hear of Randy Weaver? Ruby Ridge?
Ruby Ridge? That does
Sounds
sound familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the guy they hired. They hired him to saw off shotguns, and they actually provided the shotguns. They thought he was part of a white supremacy group. He was a Green Beret. They attacked him on his mountain. He fought them off,
Oh, yeah.
and they killed. They shot his wife holding the baby in the doorway.
Yeah.
Shot his wife in the head.
That's how the Waco
Shot
started.
his 12-year-old son. Yeah.
The show.
Yeah, they made
with the guy who
Val
was like
Kilmer.
the negotiator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they made 2 documentaries and a movie about my brother, and then he ended up winning a lawsuit for over $5 million with them,
Wow.
Wow.
which don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't
Yeah.
get his family back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, he's quite a guy. I met him.
Wow.
Jeez.
With some big
Be
players.
honest with you, he made me feel lucky.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, think about that, man. Your wife holding the baby, boom, she's gone. And a couple of minutes later, man, your 12-year-old son's gone. And yeah, that'd be a lot to go through.
That would
Yeah.
be. And it's the government doing it too, so it's like
Yeah.
how-
So
You
corrupt.
can't do anything about it.
yeah, there's no protection
Well,
until the proceedings and everything.
yeah, there was. I don't know how to explain it. His deal lasted for a couple days. Our deal was 3 days. They're a powerhouse, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so once they decide they want you,
Believe me, when
get
they
you.
come in like that, you can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But it's kind of like what's going on now.
Yeah.
So
Like with the protests and everything.
we had
or-
a different approach, though. We believed that we never barked Indian. Yeah, we were raised a little different. Yeah, I believe all life matters, and I believe you're a fool if you think you're not being discriminated in one way or another. Look at the mass thing, everything they're doing to you young.
Right.
You know, you guys are they're slowly taking it all. I feel sorry for my grandchildren. I do. I'm an old guy. I got Leonard Skinner, Grateful Dead, and sex on the beach and Harley Davidson. So I had a good time. That's why I'm here at Mellow Out.
Right.
So, yeah, I live up on the mountain. I own land up there. And then my wife owns the store.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Is she working there right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, she's...
Yeah, that's the one that tamed me down. So, yeah, I met her when I was in my 40s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a little wild. Like I said, I was kind of a renegade.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I spoke all over.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I spoke about how he endured it all and what he went through.
Wow.
So, it was kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
The funnest one I met was that did concerts for him was Willie Nelson.
That's really
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Willie's pretty cool. Yeah. And the song about his bus is true. Yeah, I spent a little time on it. Can't tell you much about it. I was pretty stoned by the time I got out.
That's awesome.
Well, I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Usually you find it when you ain't looking. But, yeah, we get looking so hard we drive right by it.
That's for sure.
This is a great place to get her all back. You believe in your spirit? You believe in the spirit?
To a degree.
There's something out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, hey, I'm cool. I understand. That's why I like my Harley.
Yeah.
I'm not a wooden, nothing the matter with people that want to religion and all that. More power to them. I can't. I ain't any better than they are if I start knocking them too. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, out here there's nothing the matter with finding me. In fact, they tell you 2 or more, right? How many are you?
Just one.
And then they tell you the spirit's what? 1. I believe that's 2.
Yeah, that's true. Mic drop. I'm bad with math. All right. We're a day behind. Whoops. Didn't record at all yesterday. That was a mistake. Because what a day it was.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well,
Not really.
not really. I don't even know where we started yesterday.
The school.
Oh. Oh, my God.
And so we probably didn't actually record anything at all before that either.
No. So probably like 2 days ago breakfast.
Probably. We went somewhere
Where the
yesterday.
school was.
Well, I was trying to think because Jesse's bike broke.
Right.
So that was actually the day we left the hotel.
That we left Baker City.
Yeah. So
So we had that day. I don't even know how many miles. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. We did 50 miles, which was the plan, and we got to this little shop, and we found a note under a rock from Athena, and she said, "There's no camping here." So I biked 15 more miles. And
to Prairie City.
yeah. And we had no other option but to do it. And we were there pretty late. It was like 4 o'clock.
So to rewind, we woke up at Baker City. Everyone got ready. You had a bad saddle sore.
Yeah,
We
we
left
did.
late.
We did a clip from that.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think we did it on the side of the road.
Right. Yeah.
And then Jesse called me and said
Okay.
the seat had broken. And
Yeah.
he ended up getting a ride from Austin Junction to Prairie City. And we had to do like a 7-mile climb.
Yeah.
But it was a very
But it was
pretty
not
downhill.
bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at
The
all.
climb itself.
Oh,
was very
fucking
easy.
Christ. God damn it, bitch. I hate this shit. God, the fuck this
You
stupid
did
chair.
it.
I'm not mad at anyone but myself. Now I'm getting mad at you for pointing out the obvious.
What?
I know I did it. I was there. I'm mad
Do you
at
have
myself.
Advil?
Yeah.
Thanks.
No. I dropped a fork on the floor. And it's the end of the world.
Anyways,
Yeah. So we got to this Austin Junction where
the note
Jesse
was.
had gotten a ride, and yeah, Athena said she was going on to Prairie City because we couldn't camp where we were supposed to that night. It was 15 more miles. Allie was very unhappy.
Initially, but
Yeah.
then I was like, it's fine. And it ended up to be great because the climb wasn't bad and the descent was so nice and we were,
15 miles farther down the road.
yeah, and it was golden hour and the
Mm-hmm.
temperature was nice and it was just a really nice day.
And,
Surprisingly, because of my fucking saddle sore
mhm.
that I was battling.
Yeah.
But we made it, and it was a really great
It was-
time at that place.
Yeah, it was fun to get into Prairie City, and we all just drank beer outside of a gas station, and then we went and had dinner on a basketball court,
Yeah.
and then we're not really sure where we were going to stay that night, and so we biked around, like, right when it was starting to get dark, and went to this school that was under construction, and found a little grassy patch, and we were like, well, this is probably good enough. And
And it was dark, so
Yeah, it was definitely a little sketchy.
it was very sketchy.
It was,
I did not feel safe. I was scared to sleep. Not really, but yeah, we pushed the fence back so we could all get in, so it was definitely trespassing.
who cares?
I mean, no one at this point because we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
But we got out. We got up 1st. We were out early, me and you. But apparently, Athena was confronted by one of the construction
Yeah.
workers, and he wasn't happy. But we just biked away.
Yep. Can't
No
catch me.
repercussions.
The first clip actually that will follow, or that will come before this, is actually some guy that we met at breakfast. He's like an American Indian descendant.
Oh right. Yeah.
And he was talking to us during breakfast, so it's not going to make much sense listening, but it didn't really make much sense to us being there either, so
Nope.
just a little bit of flavor of the town. Yeah, we headed out from Prairie City for an 80, what was it,
80.
2 or 3?
Yeah, I think so. 82.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a long day.
We went through a couple of towns. We didn't really stop for very long. in any
Oh,
of
and the
them.
first like 40 miles was a gentle downhill for the whole morning. And it was really nice, and we were cruising.
Very
and
deceptive.
Then, yeah, and then we got to a gas station where we met up with everybody for lunch.
And we met another guy too, Chad,
And, yeah, we met another
Westbounder.
westbounder on the road, so he didn't talk too much. But then he didn't stop at the gas station, so we just watched him bike away. But then we had like a 20-mile climb in the heat of the day in the middle of the desert.
Yeah,
It was so hot and it was so long. I was not feeling it.
yeah.
It was very hard.
Your bike wasn't really shifting well too, right?
Yeah.
It's better than now, as far as you can tell.
Yeah. I think it's better.
I could tell that you were getting mad and you were just like forcing it to do stuff. And I was like, God, that's so bad. It's like,
Yeah, I don't
you're just gonna break all your stuff and make it even worse. You were over it.
I was over it. But it got better as we kept climbing because the grade was like nothing.
Yeah.
And it was a little windy, but eventually it got cooler and the sun went a little bit behind the hills, and it was actually an enjoyable like 0.2 to the top.
Yeah. It was late, like you said, the heat of the day.
Yeah.
And then it was a downhill all the way here to Mitchell.
Yeah.
And we have a little bit more downhill before we have to do another uphill, which probably is another 12 to 14 mile climb.
Yeah. I know.
But it should be hopefully pretty mild. We're doing a short day today.
50 miles.
Yeah, to Prineville, where Jesse and Athena both have packages. It's supposed to be a pretty big town. Over 1,000 people with all services. So that's nice.
And we just wanted a shorter day because we've been doing long ones. And I'm very tired.
Very over it.
Very over it.
That's Allie's favorite phrase, I think, at this point. I'm so over this.
Well, I'm still enjoying my time out here. I love camping. I love the nomadic aspect.
Our
but-
family.
Yeah, I enjoy the people we're with, and I enjoy the activity of biking itself. But we've been doing this for like 2.5 months,
Yeah.
and I'm just excited for a change. I'm excited to be done. Not in a way that I'm hating my life right now. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's good, but it's going to be better when it's over.
I do get it. I just make fun of you for everything you do.
I know. And that's something, I feel like there's this weird, like, I don't know, with the AT and then this trip as well, the people we're with don't seem to feel the same way. Maybe it's because they're doing really great and they're really happy to be out here,
Well,
which I am too, but like no one besides me ever says, wow, I'm so excited to be done.
Well, Athena and Jesse both started solo, so they
Yeah.
wanted to do this enough in and of themselves to start it.
Yeah.
And you've said a million times that you would never have done this if it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So I think that's the crucial difference, is that you didn't really have that initial spark of like independent desire,
Yeah.
whereas you definitely did with the AT, obviously,
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah. That's true.
So this is not your sport, but you're doing well. You're
But
doing
yeah, no, I'm really proud of myself for how far we have come,
well.
and,
Pride goeth before the fall, babe.
and just my ability to keep biking and these crazy miles that we do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not crazy because the guy that we met, Chad,
Mm-hmm.
he's doing like 150 plus mile days, and that's crazy. But we were all talking last night, and I was like, you know what, that's cool, and that's great for them, but I'm really proud of what I'm able to accomplish every day, even if that's only 50 miles, because I haven't fucking biked before. So a 50-mile bike ride, like we used to go to Lilburn, that was
Yeah.
50 miles, and I was always like, oh man, am I gonna make it?
Yeah,
But I
Yeah.
always do. It's never as bad as I think.
yeah. And when you're saddle sored and starting your period too, everything
Yeah.
kind of,
The world
is
is
amplified.
falling apart.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. And we're so close. I think we're going to be done in 6 days. We have 425 miles left,
That's crazy.
and I think we'll be done in 6 days because tonight we're going to be at 375. And we only have one more pass, one big climb, which is Mackenzie
Oh, yeah.
Pass.
And I think we have the good side of it too.
Yeah, we definitely do, because we go up this one, we go down to Prineville, and then we go up to Mackenzie Pass, and then we go all the way down.
Towards the
Not
coast.
to the coast, but I imagine we're going to be under 1,000 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it took us several days in Virginia to get to a point where we were above 1,000 feet. Mm-hmm. And I guess latitudinally, I think Oregon is just where it's like on a similar line of latitude to Virginia. Is it a lot norther?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
well,
it's fine.
my whole thing is just that, like, people who are going eastbound, they're going toward the mountains, and they're starting to really, emerge from the coast.
Yeah.
And we're going towards the coast, so,
It's all downhill from here.
yeah, right? Just a couple more climbs.
No, honestly, it might be less than 6 days because once we do get to the top of Mackenzie Pass, it's all downhill. So it could do an 80-mile day comfortably and without much effort. And I don't think it's going to be very hot because we're going to be over the Cascades.
Is that where we are right now? And is that what that we were headed toward?
The Cascades?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mackenzie Pass,
Is like the last, or like the gateway to the Cascades or something like that?
it's like the top of the Cascades, and then you go down the west side and go to the ocean.
I do want to make a note here that we went to a brewery last night.
Oh, yeah.
When we got into, we hung out
We're
at a
in
grocery
Mitchell.
store. We were
I don't know
all,
if we mentioned that.
yeah, Mitchell. The climb that we did, there was no water for 40 miles. So when we all got here, I think we were all kind of drained because it was so
Yeah.
hot. There was no place to fill up water, so you had to be kind of judicious when you were drinking because you needed it to last the whole time. Plus, being in the dirt, it's a dangerous game. And so we all got to Tree Store and kind of loaded back up with fluids, and then went to the brewery, and that was great. Good food,
Yeah.
good beer,
Yeah, they had fucking tofu, soba
vegetable
noodle, stir
yeah,
fry.
it is really good. Yeah,
And then we camped at the park
mm-hmm.
that allowed camping, which
Yeah.
was so nice again.
Yeah.
Really, really great sleep for me at least.
Mm.
It was really nice.
I had some weird dream that Athena had invited me to 2 weddings. And then there was like a moment in the dream where she jumped off of a building and had like a...
Oh no.
Well, she had a parachute.
Oh.
It was really weird.
It's because of the skydiving people.
Oh, probably.
I had a dream about skydiving.
Last
now
night?
that I remember, yeah. There was people at the brewery that were talking about skydiving.
They had just done it. Mm-hmm. I heard him talking to the guy who had done it, talking to some older guy who came and sat with him. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Yeah, I jumped out of a perfectly good airplane today." It's like, that's like the most cliche line to say. But
Yeah.
fair enough. I probably wouldn't have done it.
But you're going to.
We'll see. You gotta pay for it. That's the deal. I'm still waiting to find a bundle of $100 bills that is $10,000 on this trip. Someone did something.
What?
I think I'm gonna find $10,000.
Wow.
I'm gonna give it to you
Oh.
because that's just chump change. It's like, ugh, it's not even worth carrying. It's so heavy.
Lol.
But yeah, it was a good night. We all were in good spirits by the time we were done with dinner, and there's a hostel here that has really been talked up a lot.
Recommended by every eastbounder we've
Yeah,
passed,
but I don't know how they stayed there because apparently it's closed. I think, I don't remember if it was you or Athena had suggested that maybe recently Oregon had gotten some new rules about what you can and can't do.
Yeah.
And so maybe it was recently closed or something like that. But I guess we'll stop by it real quick on the way out and take a look briefly. Doesn't really matter what it's like because we're not staying there. But
I don't really care.
yeah, and I don't think we're probably going to come back here in time to ever stay there as cyclists.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, it's good. We're almost out of the desert. We're around the Painted Hills region, which is known for fossils, I guess, and really cool scenery.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been the same through the whole state so far.
Yeah. I mean, I know that I keep saying this and that it keeps being refuted, but I really feel like we've mostly been in deserts since Colorado. We've gone in and out of it, but
Yeah.
this type of, like, these weird hills and these weird, like, scrub brush.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's hot and dry.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen a ton of animals, which definitely makes sense because I mean,
Alive animals.
True, we've seen a lot of dead deer still.
Yeah.
Deer are the predominant roadkill, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I mean,
We saw an elk. I don't know if I
Oh.
mentioned that.
yeah, we may not have.
We saw a female elk on like 2 days ago.
Yeah, we were in like an elk, not a sanctuary, but it was like
It was a wildlife refuge
Yeah.
area, national forest.
right before we got to McEwen.
She was big.
Yeah, she was. Like as big as a male buck,
Bigger,
Deer.
I'd say.
for sure.
They're tall.
It's like 8 feet tall.
But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, today should be a good day.
It's gonna be so chill. We're gonna get there.
Like 2 o'clock at the
Yeah.
latest. It's only 8:30 right now.
Whoa. It's gonna be...
It's hot in the sun.
Yeah.
I don't know if we necessarily picked the best spot. Do you think they have a bathroom you can use here? I feel like probably not.
Maybe.
I'm gonna probably use another bathroom before we go.
Have to pay.
Okay.
There's one in the grocery store.
Well, there's also the public one.
Yeah,
I could refill my bottle.
true.
A lot of considerations. So, what life is like out here? Eat, drink, poop, bike.
Yep.
No. Cool. Well, that was a pretty
Cool.
good recap.
Yeah.
I don't like to go more than a day without making a clip because it's really hard to remember everything that we did
Yeah,
and
it
where we
is.
were. Athena and Jesse are both journaling And I know Athena, she pulls out the map to have a little bit of a memory aid as to where we were and what it was like there. But without having something as easily accessible as that, it's good to get this stuff out when you can.
Yeah.
Like poop. You still hungry or anything?
No.
Do you need more water?
Maybe.
Is your Essentia full?
It's in the sun, so it's probably 1 billion degrees.
Alright, well,
Alright.
we got some stuff to do, so we'll go ahead and get to it. Bye for now, love you, bye.
Bye.